Welcome to the show. Let's talk to Jeremy Lyon, a consultant for Hobart Capital. Morning to you, Jeremy.
Good morning.
And our very own Rob Double, a political commentator for Core Politics. Morning to you, Rob.
Good morning.
Right, give me a theme, young Jeremy.
Well, the theme is that as a result of our various political conferences, the market's been absolutely stable as anything. It just hasn't taken it on, and including the threat from we may not have a deal. And so we're trying to look and find what will be the next stress factor to markets, which are relatively quite high at the moment. So in the near future, we have the potential budget from Mr. Hammond. And I can see he had a very poor presentation last time he did one, with the increase in the national insurance and stuff, and he had to come back. So he's got to make sure that he does it slightly better this time. He has got one encouragement, which will keep him quiet, and that is that the oil price is severely helping him. And that will reduce the worry that where is he going to have to take more money out of the economy in order to keep the thing just above water. That is encouraging. And what is the outlook for oil price over the next 6 months? It looks very stable, unless we have something nasty happening in the Middle East, which is quite possible.
Understood. Rob, what's on your agenda this morning?
Well, there really is only one big political story coming through, and that is this no-deal scenario that the UK has prepared for a no-deal eventuality in the Brexit negotiations. So a lot of the papers in DCCM as well as saying it raises the stakes of the Brexit negotiations. In reality, I think it's probably fair governance to prepare for all eventualities. I think everyone kind of expected the government to be doing this. In terms of sort of raising the stakes, I don't buy it. I think there's an element of brinkmanship between the EU and the UK. Who wants to be conceding first? We had a bit of rhetoric yesterday about the ball's in your court, and then the EU, the ball's in your court. And this idea of who's going to give way enough so that we can get through to sufficient progress and get through to starting to be able to talk about future arrangements and stuff like that. In terms of the actual papers yesterday, I think it was they were a little bit of a rush job. There was a bit of cut and pasting going on, which a lot of journalists picked up on in the reports. But the eventualities, you can conclude from them that there will be big disruption for both the UK and the EU if there was a no-deal scenario. Whether the government is prepared to accept that if the negotiations go bad is another matter.
And the VIX at record lows.
Well, there's been serious speculation about sort of trying to keep the balls in the air. Was the market so far so high and the ETF money is huge, so people have been trying to take some insurance through the VIX. And if there is a little bit of an upset, the VIX will move very fast.
Yep. I think I'd be buying the VIX down at this level.
Exactly.
That's for sure. Gentlemen, thank you very much indeed.